Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing with you my favorite little sequence on the foam roller. This is a little sequence that I love in my own body, just about any time really because it feels good, but specifically like I've been sitting a lot, if my shoulders are tight or my low back's kind of feeling I love to get the foam roller out and do this little sequence. It's like a little reset for my body. I also use it a lot when I'm teaching as like a warm-up, start your movement practice because it decompresses your body, it gets you warmed up, it gets you focused. I just love it. And one of the things I really love about it is that it's pretty, I'm gonna call it pretty basic and fundamental. So even if you've never done Pilates before, you're like, I don't even know what Pilates is, you can do this. Probably the hardest part is going to be getting on and off the roller because it is a little wobbly. So you'll want to be careful if you're at home getting on and off. You want to, I'm on a bench surface here, but you'll want to be on the floor so you feel comfortable with it. Yeah, so try it out. Let me know what you think. All right, what I'm going to do is put the roller down the middle of my mat, and then I'm going to sit way at the end. The trick on getting in and not having to adjust a whole bunch is to sit pretty darn close to the end of your roller before you roll back, because you want your head on the roller. And then as I get settled in, I kind of just want to feel like that roller is like right down my middle. So it's in between my shoulder blades, it's pretty centered on my hips. And where your feet are going to determine how wobbly you feel. So if you want to feel a little more stable, you can take your feet out nice and wide. If you want to work on your balance, you can bring your feet in a little closer. So you can decide. So number one, when you get on here, you get to just breathe. You're gonna just feel how your shoulders just drape open. We're just getting to kind of hang here for a little bit. And take some Pilates breath. I'm gonna take a nice big inhale. Exhale. And as you exhale, maybe a little bit of that forcing your breath out, just feeling those stomach muscles tighten up and in, right? And even if you do nothing else on your roller, this will feel amazing. Okay, but we're going to keep moving. We are going to go into some arm circles. So we're going to energize our arms. We're going to think about keeping our core tight, our belly button pulled toward our spine, because that's going to keep us stable and our feet planted. And then you're going to inhale, lift your arms up. And as you lift, I like to think of my shoulder blades kind of wrapping around the roller. And then I'm going to exhale, open my arms, and circle all the way back around. Right, I'm just going to do like 3 in this direction today, but definitely you could do some more if you're at home. And the circling of my arms just feels like a nice big stretch. How big you go is with your circles, how big you can go and not feel any pain, discomfort in your shoulder. For me, it feels like a nice stretch, but I'm also working a little bit to kind of wrap my shoulder blades around the roller. And then I'm going to switch directions and go the other way. I'm going to inhale, reach my arms out to the sides of the room, and then exhale, press those arms along beside me. And as I'm doing it, just coordinating some breath, you'll see that I'm a little wobbly on here. Expect to, like, your body's going to want to move around a little bit. So that's where we're going to pull our stomach in and plant our feet. And just make sure we're stabilizing on there, which makes it a great balance workout as well. All right, next we're going to do something I call puppet arms. I'm going to take my arms right above my shoulders. I'm going to rotate my palms to face in. As I inhale, I'm going to lift my shoulder blades up and reach up like I'm trying to grab something up on the ceiling. And then I'm going to drop my shoulder blades back down around the roller. I'm going to do that 3 or 4 times. That lift. And then drop them to come back down. And every time I do it, I kind of feel like I get a little more movement. And then I'm going to drop. It feels like my shoulder blades are kind of hugging the roller, and leave them there. And now I'm going to open my arms out to the side, just both of them. You can go as wide as feels good for you. So I love like a nice big reach out. Take a nice big stretch, and then come back and bring the arms over top my shoulders. Nice big inhale as I reach out. And then that exhale as I'm coming back. On my next one, I am going to actually take a stretch. So if this feels good for you and your shoulders and your arms, you can just let your arms hang. stretch across your chest and shoulders. If you're somebody who sits a lot in your life, this will feel amazing. It'll be really good for you. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring my arms back up to that start position. I'm gonna throw in a little balance work here. So we're gonna do one arm at a time. So careful on this. It is kind of surprising how much more work it is just to take one arm out and then bring it back in, and your body will have to adjust. So maybe you just go a little bit, maybe you don't go all the way, and you come back in. I'm just gonna test it out. Feel how the farther out your arm goes, the more you have to pull your core tight to get that balance work on your roller. And back in. Okay. I'm gonna bring my hands back down to the mat beside me. I'm gonna do a little movement through my low back. So with my hips, I call this a pelvic tuck and arch. I'm gonna tilt my pelvis back toward me. It feels like the small of my back kind of pulls into the roller. And then I'm gonna reverse that and tip my pubic bone away from me and create a little space in my low back. To me, it also feels like my sacrum, that little bony hip place in our hips, kind of rolls back and forth through the roller and kind of loosens up my back. So I'm gonna do that a few times, a little tuck and arch. Depending on any given day, I might add a little bridging on here. That's there for your body. You're gonna tuck the pelvis, lift your hips, maybe just a little rolling up through your spine, and then rolling to come back down. I love the feel of the roller on this one because you can really feel your back curling off of it, peeling off of it, and then slowly rolling back into it. And now I'm going to carefully come off my roller. Be cautious when you go to come off. We've been laying here for a while. My favorite way is just to kind of lean to one side and let the roller push out from underneath of you. And now I'm going to take the roller behind me for one more thing. I'm going to put that roller behind the tips of my shoulder blades. That could be a little higher, a little lower for you. There is not an exact spot. Depending on where that roller is, kind of dictates where you might get the most bend in your back when you go back and forth. I'm going to start with doing a little arch over the roller. So I'm going to start kind of flattening my back. I'm going to tip backwards, lift my head. My pelvis is tipping away, so I can even get a little arch in my low back. And then I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to nod my chin toward my chest, and I'm going to try to round my back. And I'm even doing a little pelvic tuck and rounding through my low back as I go back and forth. Then I'm just going to do that a few times. It feels really good. Again, if you're somebody who sits a lot, you might just love how that feels. And then we get this great core work to curl and roll through our back. I'm gonna do one more there. Of course, you could definitely add some more in if you were doing these at home. All right, and then another of my favorite things is, and you can leave your feet where they're at. They could go a little wider. I'm gonna lift my hips up, and I'm gonna use my legs to shimmy back and forth. And this is just a massage technique. I am rolling, careful depending on what shirt you have on there, you'll get caught on there. I'm just rolling my back through the roller. I love to kind of lean over to one side and get up into my upper traps and around my shoulder blades, and in any tight spots, if you find a spot, you might just stay on it for a little bit. Really just warming up all those tissues in your upper back. Kind of those stress muscles up here that get nice and tight. And then after that, we're going to do one more thing today, which is just to use the roller to roll out our neck. If you take the roller, put it under your neck and head, and then once you're there, you might just turn your head side to side like you're saying no. You might do some little up and down like you're saying yes. You can get creative and do little sideways figure eights with the tip of your nose. As you're doing it, just kind of exploring, pressing in, seeing if there's some spots that feel a little tender. Again, this is just a little massage technique, but those muscles that just get tied up through our neck, they attach here on our head. You're just gonna roll through them back and forth. Awesome. All right. That is it. That is my favorite little sequence of things to do on the foam roller. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. Maybe share it with a friend and see if they like it. You can find more videos on our YouTube channel, and you can check us out at www.rivercitypilates.com.